Universal Studios started first with dubbing, and then they decided to make the Spanish version at the same time that they made the English. So the cast for the English version would come in the morning, started shooting at 8 o'clock, and the Spanish cast will come in the evening. We shot all night long till next morning because we use exactly the same sets. As a matter of fact, we had the same marks. The English cast we step in the same place. I remember when I saw the English version later, the wardrobe was different. The dresses that Helen Chandler wore were all covered up. What they gave me were big décolletés, and what you would call sexy. I wasn't even aware of it. We Latins have a different way of expressing ourselves, we're very emotional. And I think the American people were kind of subdued. I mean, that's the way I can see it. My role of Eva, it was wonderful. I was very lively because that's the way I was. And nobody said, now look, tone it down or anything. They let me express myself, I was always early, always an hour early because I wanted to be ready. And many a time I walked in there and I was all alone. And it was really scary to see the set and everything, If anybody will touch me, I think I would scream because I was frightened. I really felt scared of Dracula, It was very, very funny. Carlos Villarreal, who played Dracula, it was uncanny. They were so much alike. The difference between Carlos Villarreal and Bela Lugosi is on the hands. Lugosi had long, long fingers, and Carlos Villarreal had little shorter fingers and so. But they were both so much alike, even though they never saw each other, Pablo Alvarez Rubio was terrific. We thought he was going to go crazy because he rehearsed by himself and he came and he was absolutely marvelous. Never you had to make a second take with him. He was terrific. Barry Norton, who was my fiancé in the film, he was from Argentina and young and full of fun. Our director, which was a very wonderful man, we call him Uncle George. That was George Melford. He did the Spanish version. He did not speak Spanish, but we had an interpreter, and somehow he had the ability to communicate with us. Once you went into that set, it was a different world. You became under the spell of Dracula. I remember trying to understand the director, trying to come up to the other actors. They are all wonderful actors. My producer, whom I married 2 years later, and it was the thing not to let them down, to keep up with them, I was very lucky. All these wonderful actors were so friendly, and we were all anxious to make a good film. We never felt jealousy or anything. And above all, we wanted our version to be the best. And according to the critics, I think it was.